All right, so make sure everyone has their notebooks out, take notes. Go this way. So today we're going over different kinds of triangles. I know it's review for a lot of you guys, but it's good practice for the NISA test, and make sure you guys have it down. So basically number one is just which triangle is an acute triangle, and whichever one of you guys wants to come up and pick on it. Donald?
I think it's this one. Oh.
Yep. So,
yes.
Good job, Donald. So an acute triangle is triangle where all angles are less than 90 degrees. Which Donald guessed or picked correctly. So because all these angles are less than 90 degrees, it's an acute triangle. And why is this one not an acute triangle? Anyone know?
Is that the right triangle?
Yep. And that is everyone done writing? Sorry about that. There you go. So this one's a right triangle because this angle is 90 degrees, and the other ones are both acute angles. Everyone good? Yep. All right. So now, who wants to come up here and select the right triangle? Yep. Go on now. Yep. So, like I was saying earlier, this is the right triangle because right triangles are triangles that have a 90-degree angle. Which this one does. You show that with a little box in the corner. The acute angles you show with the little semicircles. Getting it all written down, Mom?
Yeah.
And again, what triangle is this one?
Acute.
Yep, good job, guys. Alright, so now we're going to mix it up in which triangle is an obtuse triangle? What's what? Yep, got it right again. Blue triangle is an obtuse triangle because it has an angle that is greater than 100 or greater than 90 degrees. So this angle right here is bigger than a right angle, and both these other angles are acute angles. And what triangle is this again?
Acute.
Yep. So next, which of these triangles is an equiangular triangle? What else? What up here, Darren? Yep.
Boy, that's amazing.
This triangle is an equiangular triangle because all the angles are equal. So triangle these angles are equal. So if all the angles are equal, what is the degree of this, do you think?
90 degrees.
Well, if the triangle is 180 degrees
Oh.
and we have three angles, how big do you think it's going to be? They're all the same. What is it?
60?
Yep. So all these angles are the same. So this is going to be 60 degrees because you have three. And then what triangle is this again? Yep. So, does everyone have all that? Alright. Next, we're gonna, which triangle is an isosceles triangle? Yes, no, no? This one right here? No. It's this one. The reason this one is an isosceles triangle is because an isosceles triangle has, oh my. Isosceles triangle has two equal sides and two equal angles. So for example, in this isosceles triangle, these two angles are the same, and these two sides are the same. In this triangle over here, you have these two sides this side's the longest, this side's the second longest, and this side's shorter than both those, so we know that they don't have two equal sides, so it can't be an isosceles triangle. That was a good guess. So, everyone have all that written down? Alright. Next. Which triangle do you guys think is a scalene triangle?
The red one?
The red one? Yep. A scalene triangle is a triangle. Scalene triangle has no equal sides or angles. So we already said this one is an isosceles triangle because these two sides are the same and these two angles are the same. So we know that's not a scalene triangle because of that. And here, like we were saying earlier, this side is the longest, this is the second longest, and this one is the third longest. And then because all the sides are different, or because of that, all the angles are also different. So you have an obtuse angle, an acute angle, and then a smaller acute angle. Therefore, it's a scalene triangle. Alright? So, one more question. How many degrees do all the angles add up to in a triangle?
180.
180. Alright, good job, guys. So, nothing. Making things disappear,
I
apparently.
just want to see if he can see here. All right, technology's down. No, just kidding.
What if everything just crashed?
Well, if everything crashed, we could be good. I could.
That
It did
the
just shut
electric
down.
company should
What
do
was
that.
Alright.
I was in the bathroom and then
So-
the lights flickered on.
Alright, we'll get there in a second.
Okay.
Goes all the way up to 122 pages.
Yeah, it's a lot of pages. Yeah, that's what. There's not a triangle with all right angles. Do you know why?
It makes a square.
Yep. Well, and if you had 3 angles that were 90 degrees, how big? What would their sum add up to? Or what would the sum be? It's 90 times 3.
2,000.
Yep. And 270 degrees is not a triangle or square. It's not a polygon. All right. So, like we said, we know that.
Oh.
Holy smokes.
We've been at this
I've
11:45.
done this all day.
Unless
Next.
I blame it on
Don't take
you.
it personally, guys, it's
I
just
put
your
it on
fault.
Yeah, I saw you.
Yeah, I won.
Did?
Alright, you might have to.
When,
Alright.
when do you go
So-
somewhere? Saturday.
We have a triangle.
You might
Yeah,
want to move
you
this.
did. I did? Where?
Good call, Darian. We have a triangle where the perimeter equals
Oh.
65 centimeters. Hope you guys can see this.
That is amazing.
Perimeter equals 65 centimeters, and then we have
Yes,
x here, 2x here, and 20 centimeters over here. So, how do you find the perimeter of a polygon or a triangle? Yeah. Add the sides together? Alright. And we know that they're going to add up to be 65 centimeters, right? So what's our equation going to be?
Isn't it time?
Do you know what the equation we're going to use is?
All length times width times height? I'm guessing.
Like that? Yep. Alright, so what's the first thing we do on this side?
You add X.
Add the x's? Yep. So we have 20 plus 3x equals 65. Now what do?
We subtract the 20, don't we?
Yep, subtract the 20 from each side.
Look at what's swimming.
So you have 3x equals 45. Now what do?
You divide by 3.
Divide by 3. Yep. So divide 3 by each side. And you get x equals 15. So now that we have x, what do you guys think we do?
We put it that 16.
Put it in here?
No, up there. But with the X is by itself.
X is by itself? Yep. So we know that this side is now 15 centimeters. And this is 2x. So what do we have to multiply 15 by?
2.
2. So we get 2 times
30. 30.
So there, that's how we're going to solve those.
And then we're done?
Yep. And we have all the side lengths, don't we? Solve for everything we need to, so that's how we know we're done.
And then it gets harder to read it.
It is not going to get that much harder. We're just going to use angles now.
No.
Yep. 30. Because we know that x equals 15, and this side is equal to 2x. So we have to plug in what we know x is. So you plug 15 into here. You get 2 times 15 is 30. Anyone else? Nope. Alright. So next,
That's really weird. Okay.
alright. Now, like we said before, there's 180 degrees, or the angles add up to equal 180 degrees, right? So that is just like the perimeter that we were given, right? We know that's what our equation is going to equal. So we're going to start with 180 degrees on this side. And what's going to be on the left side of our equation? Yeah? Yep. Okay. Because you have 2x here and x here, and you add like terms.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good question. Anything else? You guys good with this one? Alright. So now we have all our angles shown. So what's going to be on the left side of this equation?
180.
Well, we have 180 on this side because they're going to add up to equal 180, right?
42
Yep.
plus 2x.
Oh, 42.
Alright. So what's our first step going to be? Add the x's?
Yeah.
Okay. So we get 42 plus 2x plus x, which is 3x, equals 180 degrees. So, now what's our next step?
Subtract 42.
Subtract 42. Yep. What's 180 minus 42?
138.
138. Job. To get the x by itself,
You divide by 3.
divide by 3. So we're going to take this over here. X equals 138 divided by 3 is
46.
46. So x equals 46. So once we had x, what did we do over here?
Replace the.
Yep. Alright, so this angle we know is just equal to x. So this angle right here is going to equal 46 degrees. What about this one over here? What do we have to do? Didn't find that angle.
Back 2.
Yep. So over here, we know that 2 times 46, and then you get, what's 2 times 46?
92.
Yep. So this is 92 degrees. Now that we know all the side lengths, we can add them together to make sure we're right. So we have 42 plus 92. Just to check ourselves. What's 42 plus 92 plus 46?
180.
Yep. Is this right here is 134 plus 46. And then it's 180. Equals 180. So we know we did it right. Alright. Now, going back to what we did when we started, what type of triangle do you guys think this is? Based off the definitions we were going off of.
Right triangle.
Right triangle?
No.
Yeah.
It's a scalene.
No, because that one's 92.
Is this 90 degrees or is it 92 degrees?
92.
So that's not a right angle, correct?
Is it not 2?
Yep, because it has an obtuse angle. So it's obtuse. And are the side, if we're basing on, is it isosceles or scalene, do you think?
What?
It's a scalene.
It's scaling.
It's
Sorry to
scalene.
interrupt, is Colin in here?
Colin?
Use that Quizable.
He's at Quizable, thank you.
Why is it a scalene triangle?
Because they do not have two equal
Because none
sides.
of them equal together.
Yep, none of the sides are equal, so it's also a scalene triangle.
Wow.
So that's where we're going to stop for today.
Guys, this problem right here is what's going to be your homework today. This exact problem.
Oh, this is easy.
So if you guys have any more questions, I'm going to go over it. No. You good?
Oh, that would be awesome.
All right.
Oh, no. No. No, I feel this.
Okay.
It's okay. What do you want to do?
I'm dead, that's for sure.
Okay, guys, Mr. Singer's going to go over your quizzes. You guys did a very nice job on these. Yeah, your class average was 82. Very, very good.
Just kidding? I did bad.
I still did better. I still did.
You have a better overall grade.
Yeah.
Do we have a better
Oh,
overall
okay.
grade?
What's yours? Sure, Randy, right?
Sure.
You filled it? I think I did too.
The last one I got ranked 3.
What'd you get?
Oh, I passed it though. At least I passed it. If I passed it, I'm okay with it.
What did you get?
Oh, you can look at it. I don't care. At least I passed it. Huh? Presentation. I didn't know what I was doing. Yo no sabía lo que estaba haciendo, no entendía. I was like, what?
Okay, you guys be checking your quizzes compared to what's out there.
I probably have a D or a C in this class. No!
Oh my god, this is going on.
Guys, I'll give you time later to look at your grades. I just have to see right now.
Mira. This is a B? I
Yes.
just see the answer.
You guys see all the answers?
What do you get?
He broke it.
Alright. So this is the first 4. Go down. Any questions on these?
D, 4. D.
This way, you guys. You have any questions on this side? Nope. Alright, so going on to the next page, if you guys don't have any questions, or the next couple. About these. Have any questions on these? Alright. Alright. So there's 7 through 10. Just do box method, and you have the 3B, the 2 on the top, and the 4B and the 4 on the sides, and then multiply, and then add them together. Gives you that. You guys have any questions on those 4? No?
Mr. Core, what was our grade average again? I mean, not grade, class average.
81.9.
What was the top for classes?
You guys.
Alright, here's 11 and 12.
You guys obviously cheat better than the others. But
Any questions on 11 and 12?
Nope.
Alright, and here's 13 through 16. Anything on these? You guys didn't miss any of these?
No, I didn't.
No one missed one of
Stop
these.
showing up.
I'm really
Not
happy.
everyone cheats like you.
Alright. Go down.
Show off.
And then 17. Anyone have questions on 17?
I can vote on
Oh,
Did I get 17 right? Yes, I did. What the heck?
Any other questions? No? Nothing? Don't.
For now.
You have any questions?
Number 2, huh?
Number 2?
This is what I got.
Alright,
If you don't change it. No, I was.
so we have
Don't.
7b third plus a negative 6b squared plus 1. And then you plus, when you add the opposite, you have to change every single sign. So you have a negative 4b squared, a negative 7, and a negative 7b to the third. So what we're going to do is you have your 7b to the third and your negative 7b to the third over here. So if you have 7b to the third minus 7b to the third, what are you going to get? 0. Okay. So you have 0 for the first set. Then you have a negative 6b squared plus a negative 4b squared. So that. You have a negative 6b squared plus a negative 4b squared. Yep. Yep. So you have negative 10b squared. And then you have 1 plus a negative 7. Yep. So you have negative 6. So this is negative 10b squared minus 6, which is b. Any other ones? Doesn't hurt to go over them now. Better have them for NISA test. No one else? All right.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You guys have quite a bit of time left. There's